And there it is, boys and girls. iOS 12 GM has been released today. So let's take a look at that. What's new, what's changed, and everything you need to know regarding your upgrade to iOS 12. So just so you know, GM means Golden Master. This is the final build of iOS 12. It's the same thing you're going to see on Monday on the final release on the 17th. So I'll take you through it. It's actually a very, very large update. So it was basically like reinstalling iOS 12 from the beginning. 2.77 gigabytes on my iPhone at 10, and basically tells you everything about iOS 12. It's officially out of beta, been completed. And the first thing that I did, as with any GM, is go into the wallpapers to see if any new ones have been added. And unfortunately, Apple has decided to tease us and not add any. Maybe they will add some in future versions of iOS 12, but it seems like all the new ones, and this is one that I extracted from the website, by the way, from the iPhone XR, and I'll leave a link if you want it down below in the description. Looks like these will be reserved for the new iPhones. I really don't understand their strategy with the whole removing wallpapers thing, not adding any new ones. I really wish they would add some more. They have some very beautiful ones that for whatever reason they just don't want to put here. How much storage could it possibly take? Come on, Apple. With the GM, it's like tradition to add new ones. Anyways, I do have the official XS wallpapers here too. Pretty easy to find now, but yeah, so no new wallpapers. I went ahead and started digging through, trying to find some new changes and whatnot in iOS, and I really wasn't able to find anything in this GM, and I'm sure they will turn up. It's those little tiny incremental updates that they add everywhere here to there, but they're very hard to see just from a quick overview. So I'd actually have to use it for a little while, and I'll get back to you on that. But the GM is mostly for stability. It's the final release, final version, so you do want to update to it just for that stability. Anyways, before updating, I had 186.07 available gigabytes after 185.72, so it absorbed a little bit of my storage, for all those optimizations and whatnot. And I did go ahead and update on all my devices, and I just wanted to give you a little preview here. On older phones, iOS 12 runs like an absolute dream. Like on the iPhone 5S, it gives it brand new life. The GM in particular just feels amazing. So anyone with an old device, Apple is actually emphasizing in the event how they want to keep devices alive for longer, and it definitely shows with their iOS 12 updates. It's ridiculously smooth. I was actually surprised, like things load so quickly, especially on older devices. The 6S in particular shines the most, I think, from this update, 6S 7 series. So it's really good to see that. Anyways, performance is great, nothing to worry about. If you guys were actually holding off from iOS 11 to 12, I wouldn't personally. It is so fantastic, especially on the iPad. The iPad is a night and day experience. You do get the iPhone 10-like experience with the multitasking, jumping between apps like that. That's like the best thing ever about it. So the iPad, huge upgrade, definitely would recommend. I'd recommend it on any device. But if you guys do want to be cautious, you could wait until a point release like iOS 12.0.1 or iOS 12.1 to be safe. And who knows, maybe Apple could even add a dark mode at some point during iOS 12, but probably unlikely. iOS 12.1.2 are the big feature releases, so we still may see some evolution in iOS 12 and what's to come. I am excited to see on the iPhone XS all those little features here and there, the little things that Apple will add to them to differentiate them. They don't always show everything in their events, so I'm excited to dig through that. But yeah, that's iOS 12, the Gold Master. So I want to go ahead and do a Geekbench. Let's see if we can break some records here. By the way, the Apple A12 chip looks insane. It's going to be a very solid improvement. The single core score should improve roughly about 15% as the high-end cores did grow by that percentage. And then it's basically going to be a lot more efficient in the low cores. It's going to take a lot less battery life to do basic mundane things like check Instagram or stuff like that. So it should help on the new iPhone models with the battery life. So as this is finishing up, I just want to mention that if you guys are on iOS 12 beta 12 right now, you can easily update to GM through the over-the-air update settings. But after that, I would recommend you delete your profile for the beta updates and then restart your device, and that's how you'll get the final update for iOS 12 if there will be one, or any subsequent updates for iOS 12 after that. Otherwise, you will never see them if you're on the beta profile. And we got 10,605, which is on the high end, very high end actually. Single core score, pretty normal. So I gotta tell you, I've been running iOS 12 beta since the beginning, and it has gotten so much better. HomePod support, the responsiveness of it has been much better. The speed, it's definitely improved so much since the beginning. So at this point, I'm totally comfortable with it. I'm totally comfortable with suggesting that you do go ahead and update on any and all devices. It will improve your quality of life greatly. All right, guys, so we will see a final release here on a Monday. I will be posting a full recap and review before then, so stay tuned. Peace.